come in?
Yeah, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
May I
afternoon.
take a seat?
Please be seated.
Should I keep it here?
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
Great. Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay. Urvi, where are you from?
Bhopal.
Okay. We'll start with the introduction, please.
So, I'm Urvi Kulkarni from Bhopal. I have done my high schooling from Sagar Public School. I studied physics, chemistry, maths, fine arts, and IT as subjects in my high school. Apart from that, I'm deeply interested in music. I've been learning sitar since last 6 to 7 years. I have also won first prize in national level Kala Utsav. And apart from that, I have also played on many prestigious stages like Tribal Museum and Sanskar Bharati. I want to pursue management because it is like a symphony for me of all the various domains and subjects. And if given this opportunity, I'll make sure that I'll exploit it to my best.
Urvi, what was your percentage in class 10th and 12th?
In 10th, it was 94.2, and 12th, it was 84.8, 85.83.
And why was the dip in your percentage in 12th?
Well, there were few mistakes that I did, and I realize it now. For example, I did not take any external help from any coaching or institution. What I scored was purely on the basis of my self-study, and I realized that now I should have opted for some help. Apart from that, the increase in the level of subjects was something that I was not expecting. I was not ready for that. So that caused a dip in the percentage.
Okay. I also see that you are very artistically inclined. Okay. So why is it that you did not think about pursuing the career in fine arts?
Well, it is a way of expression for me, and I don't want to mix it with my career because, of course, when I say expression, it will be purely mine, and I won't be probably able to inculcate what others, give, what review others give to me in that regard. So that's why I am looking for other option, and I want to keep it personal.
So if I ask you what your career goal is, what would that be?
Well, I'm thinking that in these 5 years, I will explore what kind of subdomain suits me the best. I truly believe in the process, and after knowing what subdomain suits me, I will explore that through an intrapreneurial role.
Okay. So if at this point of time I ask you, you don't have a definite goal?
Yes, I mean, not very exact goal that, yeah, this firm, this company, this subdomain, that's not something I'm looking for. I'm looking for exploring.
If I ask you to describe yourself in terms of personality, how would you describe yourself?
Um, well, I think I'm a very responsible and trustworthy person, and I'm the creative inclination gives what should I say, another dimension to my thinking process. So yes, that's a short introduction or about my personality.
So you know your personality does not have any drawbacks. There are no weaknesses.
Yes, I have a few weaknesses. To think of, I would say I'm sometimes too critical about myself, and well, that leads to personal growth and development. But there are situations where I would probably do better if I have an optimistic view. So that's something I've been working on, and yes, that's the only thing I can think of at this moment.
Who's your role model
Indra Nui.
and why?
Well, I'm really inspired by the way she gave PepsiCo not just a profitable purpose, but also a sense of social responsibility.
Okay. How much do you know Bhopal?
Mm, I'm a local, so I believe that I know things of Bhopal. So
Let's say I am not from Bhopal and I come to Bhopal and ask you to take me around. So starting in the morning, how will you plan the trip?
well, Bhopal is a place for people who are inclined towards natural beauty and cultural heritage. So, keeping that in mind, the first famous place would be Bada Talab, and also there are other lakes like Shahpura Lake, Chota Talab, and there is a boat club. Apart from that, there is one Vihar. so this is about the natural beauty. Now talking about the cultural aspect, there are several, what should I say, things like Bharat Bhavan and Manav Sangrahalaya, Tribal Museum, Minto Hall. All these places, they hold cultural performances, and also if you enter those places you will get a glimpse into the heritage of not only Bhopal but also Madhya Pradesh. For example, if you go to Tribal Museum, you will find the artifacts made by Gond people, which is the local tribe here. And if you go to Bharat Bhavan, you will get a glimpse of the Indian classical heritage. There are lots and lots of performances there. Famous people like Ustad Shahid Parvez, Pandit Ajay Chakrabarti have performed on the stage, and it is a very prestigious stage. So I think this will suffice. And apart from that, Shahid Bhavan is famous for theatre performances. So I remember last time I visited Shahid Bhavan, I saw a play written by Premchand. So that's kind of authenticity these places have in Bhopal.
And since you have been here all along, what is the difference in the fabric of the city you would say that has happened in last few years? How has it changed?
Well, first thing I can think of is the metro project, because we are seeing it. It started from scratch, and it's almost done, and there are news that it will start probably. And apart from that, I think Bhopal has also expanded a lot. The place where I live in is Bavadia Kalan. It used to be a village earlier, and there were farms on it. And I have seen that place from that farming level to and construction level. Now, the places where I used to see farmlands, now there are buildings standing there. So on that matter also, Bhopal has expanded its area. So that's pretty much what I can remember right now.
Okay. And in the recent time, what news has been on your mind? What has caught your attention?
About Bhopal?
No, general.
Well, in the newspaper today or yesterday, I don't remember, I was reading about the lab grown diamonds, and the prices of these diamonds are decreasing. So the people in Surat who make these diamonds are getting paid less. And a catch over here is that these diamonds were famously made in India. So this also sabotages the drive for make in India things. So that is something that caught my attention. Also, there was one news related to Bhopal that 29,000 trees are being cut to make the bungalows for ministers. So that also caught my attention. That's what I can remember right now.
And what other international stories you have been following?
Well, the recent news related to Israel and Hamas, I read that the war committee in Israel has been dissolved. So let's hope that the war also stops.
What is your opinion on India's stand on the international relations?
Well, the recent stand of India is a lot towards non-alignment. We are looking for our interest, and we are giving the message clearly that it is not about friendship, it's about the interests of nation. We have seen this in Russian context also. India did not condemn Russia openly, and we were able to manage our economy based on that pretty well as compared to other countries who were sanctioning Russia. And also this Israel-Hamas situation, we have again maintained a non-alignment strategy. I think it's a very benefit, it's giving very benefit to India. Though it can be very tough because, international organization and bodies are, forcing India to make a statement. And it can be very tough, but I think this is the only right way in this, I would say, global turmoil where we are seeing two wars at the same time.
Urvi, did you follow the recently concluded elections?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay. So, in your opinion, what is the biggest challenge that the newly elected Prime Minister has?
Well, I would say the biggest challenge is keeping the alliance together, because I have read this news that Andhra Pradesh and Bihar both are now demanding a special state status. And this is just an example of demands, and there may be many demands which may come up. And as a central government, we cannot always succumb to these demands. So I think that would be a challenge to keep the alliance together, to keep and also to keep the people happy. So I think that's a big challenge.
Okay. And the last question from my side would be, as a nation, given to the point that we are at, what is the biggest challenge that we have?
Okay, as I mentioned, the challenge of maintaining this non-alignment status, the stand that we are abstaining from commenting on anything. I think that is a challenge. Apart from that, these wars and everything that is going around the world is now becoming what we call a global village. So that will create a lot of impact on economy, and we have to be ready for that, because now we are, in a situation where we as a developing nation has to face what should I say, competition, global competition. So that's what we have to be ready for.
Okay, that'll be all from my side. Thank you.
Okay. Your subjects in standard 11th and 12th were?
Physics, chemistry, maths.
What do you mean by exactly this word, reducing sugars?
I can't recollect at this time.
Any idea what are monosaccharides?
No, sir.
How do you define the order of a reaction?
Sir, order of a reaction can be defined if we write the rate equation, the powers of the concentration, if we add those powers, then we get the order of the reaction.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then how do you define the activation energy of the reaction?
That I can't remember.
Okay. What are azeotrops?
Azeotrops are solutions which boil at a constant temperature and have a constant concentration. That's what I can recollect at this point.
What is reverse osmosis?
When a solution moves from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane.
Is it osmosis or reverse osmosis?
It's reverse osmosis.
What is osmosis?
From lower concentration to
Are
higher.
you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is electrostatic potential difference?
Well, I can't recollect the definition right now.
Okay. See, three resistors are in series. Three resistors are in parallel. Now, three capacitors are in series. Three capacitors and three capacitors are in parallel. What will be the difference of behavior of both of them? Resistors, and capacitors.
No idea, sir.
Define Coulomb's law.
Coulomb's law states that the force of attraction between two point charges is directly proportional to their product and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them.
Okay. You're from Bhopal, right?
Yes.
Name me 5 cities from MP.
Bhopal, Indore, Gwalior, Sihor, and Ujjain.
Is Sihor a city?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Now, help me with the name of any one monument or place of importance that is located in all these 5 cities.
Well, a monument in Bhopal would be Gauhar Mahal, A place of importance in Ujjain will be Mahakal Temple.
Okay.
In Gwalior, it would be Gwalior Fort.
Okay.
In Sihor, it will be the Ganesh Mandir, Chintaman Ganesh
All
Mandir.
right. Good.
And in Indore, it would be, I think Indore is most famous as the cleanest city and for the food. That's what I know about Indore.
We met in Indore last week, right?
Yes, sir.
Still, you cannot recall anything from that. Yes.
I can recall the zoo of Indore.
Smriti Irani lost elections from which constituency?
I know it, but I cannot recall it right now.
Largest party in Uttar Pradesh was?
Samajwadi Party,
How many seats did Samajwadi Party get?
37.
Are you sure?
Either 37 or 39. That's for sure.
Okay. Who is new Agriculture Minister of India?
Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
Recently, a very prominent figure died, and he was heading one of the states. And I'm talking in context to international politics or geopolitics. I'm referring to whom?
I think leader of Iran.
His name is?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Now let's start, one word rounds or a quiz round. Okay. I'm going to name some companies. You have to tell me their CEOs, MDs, or the top leadership. Anyone from their top leadership. All right. Amazon,
Jeff Bezos,
Tesla,
Elon Musk,
Google,
Sundar Pichai,
Microsoft.
Satya Nadella,
Okay. Tata Motors.
Mr. Ratan Tata.
Are you sure? He's part of Tata Motors.
Well, that's what I can recollect right now. I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, next set of questions are, you just need to tell me the place where these rivers or national parks actually belong to. Okay. Kaziranga National Park,
Assam,
Jim Corbett National Park.
Uttarakhand,
Name any two rivers that flow from Pakistan to India.
not sure about that.
Okay. Who is currently heading Pakistan? Who is Prime Minister of Pakistan?
Mr. Shehbaz Sharif.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. What is your opinion on ongoing Israel-Hamas war?
Well, I think let's start from the beginning. When Hamas attacked Israel, I think at that point Israel had all right to not just show a defensive strategy but also show a little bit of aggression towards Hamas. But what is happening now is that Israel is attacking refugee camps and killing innocent people. So I think that is something which is not justified. And if we look at the history, I think Israel has fought 6 to 7 wars against the Arab nations, and Israel has always won. So I think there is no surprise if Israel wins this one too. But the question is, when are things going to end? Because I don't see any, what should I say, a conclusion to this conflict. Even if the war ends, the conflicts will remain. So my opinion on this situation would be that we should not kill innocent people, and war would not resolve anything. Talks only can resolve a conflict which has been there for decades. So let's focus on that more. That's my opinion.
All right. Next is a situation. I'm going to give you a situation. You have to give an answer accordingly. So just imagine recently, some burglars broke in your home and they actually robbed around 25 lakh rupees. Okay, how are you going to handle this particular situation?
So
These 25 lakh were in terms of cash, in jewelry, everything. Okay,
so is the robbery done or it's still going?
already done.
Already done.
How are you going to now handle this particular situation?
There are few things that I can think of. I am not sure that it is the best strategy or not, because first of all, in this situation, even I will be panicked a little bit. So my first, step will be, calming my family members down and think logically. We'll of course complain to the police, but we'll also do some investigation on our end. Checking the CCTV cameras and making sure that when it happened and what could be the time, and all those things that we can do on our level. So about the money, of course we cannot get it back very soon. We have to struggle maybe for years to get those people. But I would say this, let's do what we can do. Let's investigate. Let's calm ourselves down and take a lesson that what was that which caused a burglary, and make sure that it does not happen next time. That's what I can think of at this moment.
How do you explain color pink to a blind person? Or say color blue to a blind person?
Pink or blue?
Blue.
Well, there are two possible answers that I can give. First is that blue is associated with trust. So you may see that the logo of banks and all, they are always blue. So I can tell that blind person that whatever you feel when you hear the word trust, that's what blue color stands for. Second approach would be the purest form of blue I have seen in oceans, or when we are at beaches. So I would say that whenever you are at these kind of places and feel the splashes of water through the waves, I think that also describes a blue sensation. Um, Third approach will be that blue is also somewhat related to sadness. So we can even think in that line.
Who's Chief Minister of Gujarat?
Mr. Bhupendra Yadav. I'm not sure about the surname, but the name is Bhupendra.
I'm done.
Okay. I'll give you a topic. I want you to think about it for about 20 seconds and then speak on it for a minute. Okay. Gender equality is still needed. You like to start now?
So first of all, let's acknowledge the fact that we have made a very good progress in the terms of gender equality. There was a time when domestic violence wasn't normal. There was a time when women doing jobs was considered something very out of fashion. But now we are seeing women in corporate, in teaching, in STEM careers. So I think India has made a lot of progress in this regard. But yes, there is still some progress required. Um, For example, how many leadership roles are generally, taken up by women? How many women have to, make a choice between, what should I say, standing up for their family or continuing their job? So for women, it's always a choice. It's always a compromise. So something has to be done on that matter. Now this is about the corporate world, the job world. Well, while I say that domestic violence cases are down, but there are still states, there are still rural areas where this thing has not completely vanished. For example, Haryana. It is very famous for.
Okay, thank you, Urvi. We can start the feedback.
Feedback.
Thank you, sir.
Are you nervous?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There is no point because you're already there at the interview. If you are going to reflect your nervousness, you're going to, get your marks or your performance affected. So you'll need to loosen up a little. You are giving us traces of a smile in between. So we would like to see you smiling more. That doesn't need preparation. So be little generous with that. You are starting almost all your sentences with well. Well. This is something that you need to control on.
I jotted the same point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well is it?
Yeah. Yeah. So you will not start, once or twice it seems all right. But if you start all your answers with that, it looked a little rehearsed and doesn't give a good impression. So you'll need to control that. I quite like the way you approached the political questions and you spoke about Bhopal and your views on everything, except for the last question where I said, what is it we as a nation need to the challenge that we as a nation need to face? The answer that you gave there wasn't in line with what you were otherwise saying. So the tone that you had set, it kind of disrupted that tone. So you need to work a little on the thought questions where you are given a scenario, you need to give your opinion on. It needs to be more defined and it needs to be backed by more facts. Same thing went with your extempore. You were kind of lost in the thoughts what you wanted to say. I said gender equality still needed, the still could have been the operative word here because you need to twist the topic to your benefit. Okay, and very, very solemn expression. You need to lighten there. That's from my side.
All right. Let's start with the body language feedback first. Okay. Your hair need to be more kept. Keep a hairbrush because क्या होता है अपन बाहर लॉबी में काफी टाइम वेट करते हैं कुछ लोगों के बाल थोड़े तो हम लोग हेयरब्रश रखने का सजेशन देते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को इफ यू कैन डू दैट ओके फर्स्ट सेकंड इज आस्क फॉर टाइम बिफोर एक्सटेम्परे यू डिड नॉट ठीक है थर्ड इज मैंने बहुत देखा तुम ये हाथ यूं ये काफी पूरा और यही एक पोजीशन पे बैठी हुई थी मैंने बिल्कुल क्लियरली पॉइंट किया कि यू वर नर्वस इसकी वजह से ये चीज हुई बट अगर तुम थोड़ा खुल कर फ्री होकर बैठोगे तो ये हाथ की जो पोजीशन है वो खुल सकती है ठीक है आई थिंक सो आई टुक वन ऑफ हर इंटरव्यू लास्ट टाइम व्हेन वी वर इन इंदौर सो मैंने जो वहां पर फीडबैक दिया था उसमें काफी इंप्रूवमेंट है इस पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे लेकिन ये जो सिम्फनी फॉर मी इधर मैंने उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे भी टोका था उसका एक वर्ड तो तू हटा के आई है बट ये चीज अभी भी नहीं हटाई क्यों?
Well, I talked to Abhishek sir. He said it's okay. So I thought I could not think of anything different at that time. So I continued with that.
मेरा एक दो इस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट है कि हम लोग ज्यादा या तो यूज कर रहे हैं तो इम्प्रेसिव हो अगर नहीं तो कहीं ना कहीं वो डिस्ट्रैक्ट करता है इंटरव्यूअर को तो ये मेरा एक ओपिनियन है हो सकता है अभिषेक सर का ओपिनियन कुछ और हो उनसे इस सिलसिले में बातचीत कर लेना बट मुझे कहीं ना कहीं इंट्रोडक्शन में हुक्स की कमी लगी स्ट्रक्चर अभी भी कम था इट कैन बिकम मच बेटर इफ यू वांट पर्सनल हेल्प आई कैन हेल्प यू या मेंटर से आप मैं हेल्प ले लेना इसमें सेकंड सबसे बड़ा इशू मुझे लगा जब आपसे रेगुलर पूछते हैं गोल क्या रहा और आप नो गोल कहते हो कैसे यू आर सिटिंग इन इंटरव्यू
Well, I said no specific goal.
इट्स एक्चुअली कमिटिंग सोसाइटी मेरे हिसाब से Can you throw some light because आपकी तरफ से क्वेश्चन आया था.
I would say this: if you don't want to quantify anything, you don't want to say, so then say this, that I believe in taking one step at a time. Right now, getting admission in a premium institute is my goal. And once I have got the exposure and I have seen what are the options available for me, I'm going to take that call. Either you quantify the goal, say this is what I want to do. If not, then it has to be very solid. And it should come across as something that you have planned. It has not happened by default to you. So I think this should be a good answer. You can build on this line. That right now, it is to get into this thing, and I believe in taking one step at a time. And secondly, one thing that you had said, the symphony of options that you'd spoken about, I liked the fact that you said that I don't want to pursue my hobbies as my career. And you can elaborate a little on them, saying this, that I believe mind, body, soul, like, the hobbies are something which is to satisfy your inner this thing. I do not want to attach the commercial value to the hobbies and spoil that, that peace, the satisfaction that I'm going to get from my hobbies. So the thought process is in the right direction. You're not elaborating.
Right. Same point. I mean, I'm on the same page right now with Renu ma'am, and completely यही मेरा भी thought था उस point of time.
So I would say you really have a good, base of the answers, but either because of the nervousness or because you have not formulated your answers. So you probably need to do more structure. And I know you must have been told to do the mirror practice, but what I want you to do is I want you to record your answers on the phone and listen to them. You'll be able to know how flat the diction is.
So actually we suggest them पहले mirror practice करो, फिर last resort मतलब after that आपको एक video record करके check करना है उसको. So we also suggest the same thing in the classrooms also.
So why I'm saying this is you will be able to know where you need to animate your voice modulation. Okay, sometimes the content doesn't come across because it is not supported by the emotions. And loosen up, Purvi. Loosen up. You'll do great.
Be more expressive. ये चीज देखी clearly. In fact, एक observation मेरा और है, and it's bit on grey side. जब वो वाला क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जाता है HR का, जिसके ऊपर आपने प्रिपरेशन नहीं करी, तो आंसर में दम नहीं रहता, बिल्कुल भी नहीं रहता. जैसे पर्सनालिटी के ऊपर मैंने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा और बहुत ही आई थिंक पहले लग रहा था कि ग्राफ ऊपर जा रहा है, फिर सडनली ग्राफ नीचे आ गया. मैंने तुमसे एक चीज पूछी थी, एक सिचुएशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन पूछा था. तुमने उसका स्टार्ट किया कि मैं पहले पैनिक में आ जाऊंगी. उसके बाद का आंसर तो बहुत अच्छा दिया, बट स्टार्ट ही नेगेटिव था. अगर तुम पैनिक में आ गई तो अपनी फैमिली को कैसे संभालोगे? तो सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम वहां पर मुझे दिखा, एकेडमिक्स बहुत खराब है. क्यों? रीजन मैं समझना चाहता हूँ.
Sir, since last few days, I've been revising academics, and the more I revise it, the more I realize that I am losing touch, and I have not studied it since 1 year. So,
तो जो चीजें हमने बोली हैं वही फॉलो कर रहे हो, हर पेज को देख रहे हो,
yes, sir.
और वन शॉट रिवीजन देख रहे हो.
Yes, sir. I've seen all the videos.
ठीक है, आई थिंक दैट्स इट. बाकी अच्छी पॉइंट्स ये थी. मुझे ना आपका ओपिनियन बहुत स्ट्रांग दिख रहा है. उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर इम्प्रॉम्प्टू आप काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस को हैंडल कर ले रहे हो, काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स नहीं कर पाते. सो दीस वर द पॉजिटिव्स फ्रॉम माय साइड. थैंक यू.
All the best.
Thank you.